What's going on, everybody? Here I am with the man himself, MMA investing, Joe, right here. How you doing, my friend?
What's up, man? It's been a little bit, but we're back. Got some banger fights coming up. Got
Yes,
some
sir.
banger leaks coming up as well.
and
So
and that's what brought us together today, the leaks. Um, so I understand you have some thoughts behind this. Do you sense any foul play? What's going on with this? How did this
yeah,
come about?
I think a little bit, man. It feels planned out.
Okay.
My opinion there. I think honestly, this year's been pretty brutal in terms of name value for the cards, and there's been a lot. Yeah, there's been a lot of fans saying bad things like these cards are bad. Me
Yeah.
being one of them. That there's what are these cards coming up? There's no main events. Blah 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 blah. And obviously, Dana and the UFC brass are seeing that they want to make the fans happy. So I think they maybe had a little ploy that they already knew that a bunch of banger fights coming up, and they get the hype around it. They maybe set a little leak up there, in the interview in the war room, and they had all the fights posted up. But some of those fights that are, leaked were insane. I mean, there's 10, 11, 12 fights that are just like nutty fights, like top end fights. So pretty nuts. That's my opinion. It could be a complete accident, but I feel like Dana White's too sharp to, have a to that.
No, yeah, and I'm leaning more towards what you're thinking. Now, I do want to address some of these more than not. I want to address the Khamzat Chimaev Nate Diaz one, because that's insane to me. That I love Nate Diaz, but that is insane to me. And I say that because I mean there can't be a worse matchup for Nate, right? And that there's no way. I mean, uh, let me ask you this. I should have looked it up, but is this Nate's last fight on his contract?
I think so. Yeah. Pretty
Okay,
sure.
then to me, and this is just me. Yeah, this is just me thinking right here. Maybe Nate, because Nate's been pretty open. Yeah, I want to leave the UFC. I want to get out of my contract, all that. Maybe the UFC and Dana White are thinking, hey, you know what? F this guy. Let's squash him on his way out.
100%.
Let's beat the fuck out of him. He wants to go to Jake Paul. He wants to go wherever the fuck he wants to go. All right, let's beat the shit out of him then. We'll put him against the worst possible matchup we can, who is Khamzat, and that's it. We'll end the whole Nate Diaz. Because dude, Khamzat, and again, maybe I'm way too off on this, but I think Khamzat will beat the living shit out of Nate, bro. I don't see any way that it doesn't go that way.
Be competitive. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
shot.
So what do you think about that little tidbit that I just said right now?
No, I think you're 100% right. I was thinking the same thing. I think Nate's in his last fight, his contract. He's been super difficult to work with. Let's be honest, at the end of his career anyways. The guy's pretty much a punching bag at this point in his career.
Yeah.
They think maybe, he's not going to resign anyways. Who gives a shit about him? Let's build Khamzat's name even more off Nate. Have Khamzat embarrass Nate in front of the whole world, a co-main event on a huge fight card. Kick Nate out of the UFC. He's already getting paid an absurd amount of money. They don't want to work with him anymore. He's on the last fight of his contract. Now who gives a shit? We just had an absolute superstar in Khamzat. Build your name off Nate. Who cares what Nate does? If he wants to resign, great. If not, no big deal. The guy just got smashed and he's kind of worthless, and his name value goes way down for a resigning, right? By like Bellator, bare knuckle, whatever the hell avenue he wants to go. I would feel like he might retire. He has plenty of money. I'm sure he don't really give a shit either. So I agree with you 100%.
No, dude. I mean, that's the first thing I thought. I'm like, oh, the UFC must be mad at Nate then, because
100%.
even
pain in the ass.
Yeah, bro, even the biggest Nate fan, you can't be serious and say, oh yeah, he's got a shot against Khamzat. Nate doesn't even have power in his hands. So no. I mean, I just don't see any way he'd. I think Khamzat, bro, he would eat Nate's punches, because again, the only thing with Khamzat that I saw issue with was he had issue with Gilbert's power, right? Gilbert rocked him a few times and all that. But he's not going to have to worry about that with Nate. He's just going to run through Nate. He'll eat maybe 2-3 shots, take him down, and beat him to a pulp. That's why I'm like, okay, so the UFC wants to make a statement, fuck up Nate. Again, like you said, build up Khamzat's name value even more, because Nate's popular as fuck, and continue this Khamzat train.
No, yeah. The only thing, I mean, like, maybe it happens. I mean, I highly doubt it. But if it's a 5-round fight and maybe Khamzat goes way too hard for the finish because of his ego, and it's the 5th round, 4th round, he's just absolutely dead gassed, and Nate sinks up a rear naked choke or something, the likelihood of that happening is 1%, if that. But I think you're right, man. I think Khamzat picks him up, slams him on his head, goes through his guard like butter, and start smashing his face. Obviously, Nate's super hard to finish, so Khamzat can't go super, super hard for the finish. But I really don't think he's going to give a shit, and he's going to give full effort in trying to finish him. And it's probably going to be a TKO stoppage, like a mercy stoppage from Herb, where his face is a bloody mess. He's getting a shit pounded out of him, maybe in a rear naked choke or something. But I just don't see a world where it slips up other than like the very last second of the fifth round, he's death gas. But
no, 100%. And again, bro, I like Nate. I'm a Nate fan. No, but I could definitely see Khamzat doing what what's his name, the fucking heavyweight champion Ngannou, when that he did that no respect flurry to Rosenstrike.
Yeah, Rosenstrike.
That's what I would expect
Khamzat
to do, because he's not going to be afraid of the power. You know what I mean?
There's no reason to respect him. You don't respect his ground. I mean, his ground game's been good, I guess, in the past.
Yeah.
He ain't 7 Khamzat. No threat, really. You can take him down. No threat coming forward on the guy. Yeah, I think he walks him down, lands a bomb or two, slams on his head, and, you know, shortly after it'll be over. That's what I'm thinking. He's just going to be way too big, strong, and in his prime, athletic. So many advantages, man.
100%.